Right, we've got the headlight, the extended headlight bezel or rim. It's not really a bezel, is it? But yeah, I call it a rim. And I noticed there's some fixing holes we have to put in there, and the top. And although that one goes in because it's in a slot, these ones the screws are the screw threads are too small for the screws I've got anyway. I did order some headlight screws, and that's those, which are quite nice, slotted dome heads. Yeah, I'm going to make these 5mm anyway, so it's my party. I'll make them 5mm if I want to. 4.2mm drill bit, and straight through there. Don't know what it is at the moment. Looks about 2.5, or it's not metric. I know. But, right. Let's try that. See what it looks like. Yeah, that looks alright. I might use these because A, they're already short, B, they've got a bigger footprint on the head, so that will hide that little bit of a slot that's showing, tiny little bit of the slot. Let's have that out and have a look at it. I think I'll go with them. Lengthwise, still a little bit long. I'll take a bit off them, I think. Are we on? Yes, we've got. Right, Craig has very kindly made us this. Gave us it years ago. We've always kept it safe, and we're going to use this now. And that's the little dress skirt for the front there. Just hides all this business down here, and that's going to fit. Now what I'm thinking is, I've got no drill holes in it, because obviously he doesn't know where they're going to go, and neither do we till it's made. But I think I'll line the top up. I'll line the top up with the gap between the rubber gasket and the it's like a plastic stopper in the top of the fork shroud. So I'll just line it up with that gap, and then we should be about right. If we do that, something like that. So I've got the centre line anyway. I've got the centre line. I know I'm coming down 35mm to the whole centre there. 120, 128. Drilled it out, give it a quick repolish, and rub some Vienna lime chalk on it, just get rid of the fingerprints and stuff. But I'm about to put some more in it. Just see if it fits now. Put one in. Do I need washers? Ah, oh, spot on. Spot on. Looks alright, doesn't it? Thanks, Craig. Lovely. Looks very nice. Plenty of thread there. I really want a washer on the back, otherwise we're just going to be pulling the paint off. I know that. So I think that'll look quite nice with some thread lock on it, which I will go and get now. Oh, look at all that grease there, look. So be careful, don't cut my finger on that. Still got the O-ring on there, yeah.
Do this well. Try and keep running away from easy chances.
Yeah, it looks anti-clockwise from the top. Well, it is, but really, when you're going in from the underneath, it's clockwise. You know, if you're looking up, that's how it is. In the end, I had to make some brass spacers. You can probably just see it in there behind the bolt head, just to space it out so this wasn't scratching the fork shrouds. I could see it was starting to mark them, so I thought, oh, you know, I'll stand them off. So, you know, bear that in mind if you're doing this. Use the brass washer on the back and some Loctite 243 and those. Yeah, headlight. Well, the bezel extender screws are in. Forks are in. Just got the handlebars in the vise, wrapped with some cloth to stop it marking. Just going to drill some holes for some grommets now, because we need to feed some wires through there into the nacelle for the headlights and stuff, I think. So 2 holes. I've measured the internal, as you do, measure the internal thickness of the grommet, and then 9mm. That's where we need to finish off, hopefully. I've wrapped them in masking tape and marker penned where the holes have got to be whilst it was on the bike, so we're not just randomly drilling holes here, there and everywhere. Just don't want to tap this thing through the vise too much. I don't want to have it too tight, because I don't want to crush it, you know. So I think we'll be all right at that, hopefully. I'm going to do a pilot hole and work my way up, because obviously we're drilling into chrome and it's a bit slippery. That's it. Worst thing you do is get your drill stuck in the rag, and your rag goes mental then. And thank again, Daniel. Was it Daniel for sending me the deburring tools? Lovely. The little jobs that take all the time, isn't it? I mean, we've got 1,000 little jobs to do before this bike's going to look anything. Got these 2 adjusters for the brake levers and the clutch. And you see that one's correct. It's got the slot in there for the cable. Drop the cable in, adjust it in, and all that. Yeah. The other one, it's a blank. So you can't run a cable through it. And the bummer is I've got really no way of holding that in the lathe to, you know, mill a slot out. It's going to be too dodgy. So I've had to buy another one of these, and that's nearly a tenner on eBay. I've put the oil return lines in and the adapter kit over there. So now any blowback or wet sumping, it will come down here and just go directly onto the chain. Let me see if I can get this tripod. I'm holding the tripod now. Yeah, so that's the blowback, just straight out onto the sprocket there. Brake levers on. We've got I made this little cap just to lock off the nut that holds everything on basically. So I've made this cap that will lock in there with some Loctite, little brass cap. So when I press the brake pedal, you see that nut will move. Now, if there were nothing keeping that on, that would be quite bad news, wouldn't it? So that could work loose. But it's properly, you know, it's all good. It's all good. That ain't going to move. Got the grease nipple. There is grease on the shaft inside. We've got the brake switch connected up, actuating. Hopefully that'll work. Just got the wires dangling there, the wires that you get with the kit. So I've got to sort that out. Got the, is it the clevis? Can't remember. Got that on, that's running down there. Right, so I was messing around with these last night. Just putting different fittings on them, stainless instead of the horrible bright zinc ones that came with it that were already going white with corrosion. They don't seem as baggy and sloppy as they were. Also I've got nice stainless nuts, nylock under there, and stainless button heads and washer there. I think that's the choke. It's not the decompressor anyway. But say we've got new fixings on that as well. I don't know. Is there a choke on the ammo? I don't know. Hello everybody. Hey, me again. As you can see, I've been a bit busy. Got a load of mess to tidy up, and been making this little adjustable screw for the foot peg distancing, and it's no good because it's bent as a 9-bob note. Actually, it's just to demonstrate that this is the bit that's left over, but bent as a 9-bob note. Can't even machine that properly. It's a waste of time, wasting my time with that. Right, we've got the coil on. Got the coil on, got it wired, got the HT lead in and the spark plug. That's good. I've got the little demonstration of the handlebar section here. We've got the Moto Gadget indicators on here, bar end indicators. I've got this switch where all the wires go through the handlebars, all hidden. That comes out down here, and that's for the switch itself, and they're for the indicators. These piddly wires here, with the LEDs, I suppose. That's why. So that's those. I've got the other side to do. I'm waiting for the proper AML throttle grip. So that was just put on just for testing and distancing, make sure everything's all right. That's my cable for running through as a draw guide, you know, for the cables. Pull the cables through. Got some gauges in just as a mock-up. So that's a couple of gauges there. I've got the new stainless steel bolts for these and stainless nuts for those. I made some spacers for in there. I think I may have pointed that out before. We've got the front end on as well. We've got the wheel in anyway. I put this M12 bolt in for now instead of that useless thing that I made on the lathe. At least that's straight, and that'll give me the distance I need to come out anyway. I do know that this foot peg, it would sit level, so we know the angle it's that. It's just how far it needs to go in without touching the casings. I was watching one of Craig's old videos the other day of the orange bobber, and he said he had got a plan for this, and I wondered, where are you going to put that? Anyway, he's put it on Dan's bike now, so he won't be doing it. So I thought, would it look nice in there? I can machine this flat a bit. I don't think I need to. I think it covers it up. I think that'll look most excellent on there. Or just digging away at the electrics. Now, I get a bit dyslexic when it comes to electrics. I just haven't got a clue what they're supposed to do or where they go, or you know, at the moment I've fed things through and I've left loads of spare. In case Craig can help me out at some point, and loads of spare, because I don't know whether this goes to the lights or whether one of them or both of them double back up the frame to the oil tank, you see. So I don't know, so I'm going to leave them long. I do know these can go nowhere but in the headlamp shell via this little hole up here, you see, they go in there. Well, the oil tank's here, it's all done I think. I'm not going to bother polishing that. That did show, did it show some problems? Yes it did, I think. I had a few problems with the paint on that. They're getting a bit dusty, but I'm not going to bother polishing that with a machine. I'm just not. It's fine, it's absolutely fine. And it's actually twice as good as the powder coating on the bike, so I'm not fussed at all. It's absolutely fine. Nice shine on that. The mudguard, I've still got to paint the underneath. I mean, it is painted, as I said, it is painted under there, the maroon or the wine red, but I'm going to do it black with a tractor paint, I think. But that's polished, looking very nice, creamy. Getting a bit dusty up there, but dust won't hurt it. I won't stand on it, that's the main thing, that's why it's up in the rafters. Drill this one first before I tap the other one. Quite thick here, quite thick. Get the cutting oil off it. There you go, I think that's alright. Something different, and if I've read your mind, Craig, and nicked your idea, well, tough. Right, let's go and put it on the bike and have a look. I actually need to put some heat shrink on this, I think, before I feed it through there. Well, I can play around with that after anyway. Right, there you go. Only a little bit of detail in it, but I think that looks fine.